Welcome everybody to the Release and Recharge support call. I just want to give you a little bit of background about who I am. I'm Judi Glova, and for the past 15 years, I have been an executive coach. And for the past 3 years, I've been a Sedona Method facilitator. So if you actually have never done the Sedona Method before, you may be asking yourself, okay, what is this? And the simplest way that I can explain it is that the Sedona Method is actually, it's an interactive guided meditation, if you will, in order to help you to really let go of what you're holding on to. So let me just go to my little visual here. And if you think about all of the thoughts and the feelings that you have all day long, right? We have this ball, and sometimes it's fear, right? Sometimes it's overwhelm, sometimes it's frustration, it's anger, right? There's all these different feelings and thoughts that we have. And feelings are just an accumulation of thoughts and feelings. And basically what we do is we try to just pretend, and we stuff them down, and we just try to pretend that they're not there. So that doesn't work, because if you've ever tried to hold a ball underneath the water for any period of time, eventually it just comes and it smacks you in the face. So similarly to what we try to hold on to every day, right? This is the scenario. So what the Sedona Method does is, it's actually like, if you think about a tissue box, right? So if you think about a tissue, our issues are tissues. So if you're able to release some of that pressure, you're able to feel freer. So, and I don't know about you, but I've never used a tissue and then stuffed it back in the box. So chances are, if you've actually ever had a release, it does make you feel freer, and it's not going to come back again. So with that said, I do want to also mention that, the purpose of the Sedona Method is to get you in touch with the truth of who you are, to be able to feel freer, and to be able to be at your best. So that's my goal for today, is to really support you in doing that. And what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to close down any of the distractions that we have. I'm going to turn off all of the cameras, and I'm going to take you through a group meditation. What I have been finding recently with a lot of the people that I've been working with is the fact that we're dealing with a lot of beliefs, and some of these beliefs really aren't serving us very well. So what I want us to do is, just sit back, take everything out of your hands, and just allow yourself to take a nice deep breath, and just let it go. And in this process, I really want you to find your own truth. I want you to have your own direct experience. You don't have to believe what I say. Just allow these questions to come through you. And these questions that I'm going to be asking you, you can answer yes or no. It doesn't matter. You actually release whether you answer yes or no. Take these questions as questions. Again, they're not commands. This is not something that you should be efforting at. So with that theme of believing, right? You may be believing limiting beliefs. Maybe it's that you're an imposter. Maybe it's the belief that you're not safe. Maybe it's the belief that something is going to happen or something isn't going to happen. So as best you can, just allow yourself to be. And just stop and be who you are. And just stop and notice what is. And allow yourself to think of any of the beliefs that you have right now that keep you stuck, or that somehow you believe keep you safe. So just allow yourself to think of one of those beliefs that you're holding on to, that you think keep you safe. And just allow that belief to be here as much as you can. Allow the sensations, the pictures, the memories, the stories, the conclusions that you've made about yourself or others. Just allow that as best you can. And now, could you allow yourself to notice any wanting to do anything with it or about it, trying to figure it out or change it? Can you just allow that as best you can? And can you allow yourself to notice any wanting to control, any wanting approval, security, separation, or oneness? Can you just allow all the wanting attached to that belief as best you can? And can you allow yourself to notice any sense that it's about you or who you are, that that belief is somehow tied to your identity? And can you allow yourself to notice and welcome any sense that it's about you, me, mine, them, or theirs? And just for now, can you let go of wanting to believe that again? Can you let go of wanting to be the one with that belief? And while we may not be conscious of it, sometimes we give our power away to our beliefs. So, can you actually, just as best you can you let go of wanting to empower that belief to have control over you? Can you just do that as best you can? And can you allow yourself to give yourself that power of your inner knowing, of your clear reason, and your direct experience? Now think of that belief again and notice, what is the source of that belief? And if it's deeper than that, what is the source of that belief? And if it's even more wider and more expansive than that, what is the source of that belief. And just for this moment, could you allow yourself to rest as that which is beyond belief? So let's try that again. So go back to the belief that you had from the beginning, or pick another belief that is getting in your way. Any type of limiting belief, anything that's keeping you stuck, or that you believe maybe is keeping you safe. And just allow yourself to notice all the energy, all the thoughts, all the sensations, all the pictures, all the sounds that are attached to that belief. Could you just allow them to be as present and vivid and real for you in this moment as best you can? And can you notice any wanting? Any wanting to do anything with it, like push it away or hold it close, or change it or fix it, or somehow figure it out? Can you allow yourself to just welcome all of that? And can you notice any sense that that's personal about you or who you are? Maybe that belief that that's your lot in life, that's the pattern that you've always run in your life. It's a far gone conclusion about who you are. Any sense of identity, can you just allow that to be present as best you can? And just for now, just for this moment, just could you let that belief go? And if you could let that go, would you? Would you let that belief go? And if you could let that go and you would let that go, when? When are you going to let that go? And could you let go of wanting to believe that belief again? And could you allow, without efforting, just allow it to unwind and let go on its own time? Could you just make the decision? Because it's a choice. There's no efforting involved. It's truly just a choice. And could you let go of wanting to empower that belief to control you? And can you let go of wanting to give your power away to that belief? And notice, what is the source of that belief? What's there when you look at that belief? What's at its source? And if it's even deeper than that, what's the source of that belief? And if it's even more expansive and deeper than that, what's the source of that belief? And could you allow yourself to rest as that which is beyond belief? And could you allow yourself to rest as that which needs no belief to be? And can you notice at your essence, at the core of who you are, is that sense of light? And could you allow that light to expand and fill every cell, every atom, every tissue of your body? And can you allow that light to illuminate a beautiful light out into the room? And can you rest as the light that you are? Okay, great. So allow yourself to take a nice deep breath and come back to the room. Okay, so welcome back. And I just want to open up the conversation and allow you to ask any questions that you have. What is present for you now? Give me a sense as to how that experience was for you.
Hi, I'm Bashra.
Hi, Mafrasha, how are you?
I'm good, Judy. How are you?
Great, great. How's it in your time zone? How late is it there?
It's 8:20. Not that late. Yeah.
Great, fantastic. So yeah, so what was your experience and how was that for you?
I kind of felt peaceful, like something has been relieved off my chest. Kind of like light. I felt light.
Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that. And is there anything else present for you now that you really want to let go of?
I don't know, maybe a little more doubts about the career path and stuff. But yeah, it's a process. It won't go away in one go, you know?
Right. So yeah, so I mean, I totally hear what you're saying in terms of doubt. Doubt and beliefs are kind of like cousins, but
Yeah.
sometimes they have a little bit of a different energy, right? So if you're thinking about, can you just allow the doubt that's present for you? Can you just allow that to be here now as best you can?
Okay.
And on the other side of that, can you allow yourself to welcome any sense of feeling empowered and completely certain and connected to your inner knowingness and your direct experience as best you can?
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, can you allow yourself to experience any sense of doubt, any worry, any feeling of not enoughness as best you can?
Yeah, I'm trying.
And then can you allow yourself to welcome that sense of expansiveness, of inner trust? You're trusting in your intuition as much as you do.
Yeah.
And then can you allow yourself, what's ever left, can you allow yourself to welcome that doubt, that worry, that sense of not enoughness as best you can?
Yeah.
And once more, can you just allow yourself to welcome and notice what's already inside of you, that sense of peace, inner knowing, and direct experience, an intuitive experience as best you can.
Yeah. Does feel good.
Great. So what we just did there is called a holistic release. And what happens is, and this is something that you can do anytime when you're on your own, or you're in, you've just got out of a meeting or off of a Zoom call or something that has gotten you triggered. You can just go through, because when we actually go through both sides and we allow ourselves to experience both ends of the polarity or the duality, it actually kind of like dissipates and kind of goes away all by itself. So thanks. I appreciate that. Awesome. So Kevin, how about you? So what's present for you now?
Well, this is my first time going through this process, and I'm in my office right now, and I haven't felt this way in my office in a while. I feel really present, and just going through the meditation, feeling my feet on the floor. Especially, I really appreciate the part about allowing the belief to be there, because it's like, wow, then I have the opportunity to look at it more closely, and I really like the what's under that and what's.
Totally. Oh, you went, did you go on mute? I don't know. I lost you there. So I just wanted to kind of reiterate what you were saying and validate that, because yeah, when you're kind of, thinking about what you're trying to push under, being able to just allow it to be there, it allows it to just kind of float away. Because most of the time we're in resistance. We're trying to hold things down. We're trying to stuff them down and get rid of them. So by allowing, we're actually opening up our hearts, and we're actually opening to what is, and being fully present and being in the moment, because in actuality, that's all we have is currently what we are right now. Whoops, I think, there we are. Hi, Kevin, welcome back. I think Kevin's up. I think his audio's coming back up. I know sometimes it's hard to connect into Zoom because we have these connections and whatnot. Okay, so Kevin, let me unmute you. Okay, there we are. Kevin, do we have you back?
Yeah, actually, we have a power outage, so I'm using my phone, the computer. So that's, but yes, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's great. And yeah, I guess you released so much, you even released the power in your house.
Exactly.
Wow. That's a pretty amazing feat you got there. Cool beans. Yeah. So the only other thing that I want to mention is that part about not efforting. And I want to reiterate and kind of underscore that when it comes to these questions of can you allow it, and can you notice it, it literally is a choice. You can choose to see these things. You can choose to focus on them. Most of the time we choose not to look at them. We choose not to allow them to be present, right? So really being able to allow yourself and having that choice, and you actually have the choice every moment of the day, and having that opportunity to just let go of what's holding you back. And all, as you'll see as you continue to do these releases, you'll get better and better. And this is going to be a tool that you're going to be able to access at any moment. I remember a few years ago when I first started releasing, I was on my way to a concert at the Hollywood Bowl. This is a big venue here in Los Angeles. And I just got a text from a client that was really going through a stressful situation. And what was so interesting is that I was actually able to release and enjoy myself that evening. So yeah, so I just want to let you know that these releases can really empower you, and you can allow yourself to really be free. So I just want to open it back up again. If there's any more questions for today, I look forward to hearing them. Any other questions?
No, I don't have any question, but I really want to thank you for taking out time and doing this with us.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's been my pleasure. It's interesting. You know, we say that when we support others releasing, it actually, you know, gives back just as much. It's really an amazing experience to do it. So have an amazing day, and namaste. Have a good one. See you next month. Bye-bye now.